I somehow made it through. I'm Yukito Inamoto, an awkward 20-year-old college student. It's hard for me to say no to people, so I joined this group's snowboarding trip when someone invited me. I'm from an area of Japan with lots of snow, so I can do the solo winter sports. I just don't want to stand out.
Is something wrong, Yukito?
I just get car sick easily.
Oh no. Do you have medicine?
I'll be okay. It's not that big a deal.
Please speak up if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Asami. This is Asami Yukawa. She's the same age as me and invited me into the club. She's kind and beautiful, and she was worried about me being lonely. She's also the one who invited me to the trip.
Feel free to take a nap. I'll wake you when we get there.
Maybe just for a little then. I can't have her worrying about me. Can't let myself get caught up in her mood. And thus began our 3-day snowboarding trip. We went straight to the cottage when we arrived so we could take our luggage in. Look at it! This place is huge and looks well kept.
There's even a snowmobile.
My uncle uses this place as a holiday home.
Wow, rich people really do live it up. I've never stayed in a place like this. How about you, Yukito?
This is my first time too.
I'm looking forward to this.
Me too. Everyone else was fired up, but I held back a bit as I entered the cottage.
It's so spacious here too. We even have a fireplace.
Us guys are gonna take this route. Akari, you and the girls take that route.
Sounds good.
It's cold. How do we start the fireplace? I'll handle lighting the fire. Yukito, you've used one of these before? My family's from Yamaoka, though we've used a fireplace in our home. We'll let you take care of it then. Leave it to me. I threw in some firewood and lit the fire. I'm used to doing this back home, so there was something nostalgic about this. I should do something to help everyone while we're here. Man, it's been a while since I've been by a fireplace. I wonder if my parents are doing well.
You're awesome, Yukito.
Asami? I thought everyone was in their rooms.
I came out in case there was something I could help with.
This is pretty normal to me.
This is pretty normal to me. Oh, wait. You're from the Northeast where it snows a lot, right?
Right.
Have you gone snowboarding before?
Just a little.
You think you could teach me?
You want me to teach you?
Am I asking for too much?
No, I'd be happy to help, but I'm not that good though.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to this.
And so I promised to teach her how to snowboard. We had a light lunch in the cottage before heading out to the slopes. Most beginners can start sliding down after an hour or so once they get the hang of things.
Really? Even me?
Asami's always watching out for me, so I'm gonna make sure I help her out. This is your basic posture. You just need to keep your knees bent, and the rest can be up to intuition.
Got it.
Next, I'll teach you how to fall safely.
Thank you.
I went over the ropes with Asami for about an hour. I'm going to slide a little bit so you have a better idea on how it should look. I only intended to show some basics, but... Alley-oop! This is a lot of fun. I haven't done this in a while. I can't just tell her that, though. But I'll go all out to give Asami a demo of how cool snowboarding is. I don't want to get all technical and discourage her from learning. So yeah, something like that.
Oh my gosh, Yukito, you look so cool.
Really?
You looked just like a pro.
Oh, stop. Before I realized it, the whole club had gathered around me.
Hold on. Yukito, was that you just now? That was awesome. How do you learn to snowboard like that?
It was my dad who taught me, that's all. Dang, that's sick! I don't feel so good. I should turn back to Asami for now. Hey, Asami, why don't you give it a try now?
Sure, let's do this.
If you feel unsure, lean back and land on your butt. Wow, Asami, you're getting around!
Did you teach her, Yukito?
Just a bit. I think it's more that she has a knack for this, though. What? So I taught everyone how to snowboard. Everyone was new to this, so they listened very intently. I'm from Okinawa where it's hot, so I'm glad you're here, Yukito. Yeah, I've never done this before either. Thanks, dude. Sure, guys. Everyone held a drinking party that night, but I pulled away to be with myself. It's good I was able to help, and I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. Looking back on the day, it was really awkward for me at first, but it's been a lot of fun. I wanted to thank Asami for inviting me along.
Yukito, what are you doing here all by yourself?
Asami! I thought you were drinking with everyone.
I noticed you weren't there, so I left to look for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. What's up?
I was just thinking about thanking you.
Thanking me? For what?
For inviting me to this trip.
I should be the one thanking you. You know, for teaching everyone how to snowboard.
Afterward, Asami and I returned to the rest of the party. The next day, I spent the morning continuing to teach the other members. They all got the hang of it, so by the afternoon, everyone could slide around on their own. Whew, I guess that's it for me now.
Yukito, can you help me with something?
Asami, what is it?
I want to snowboard better.
In that case, do you want to try the advanced slopes?
Am I even ready for that?
Don't worry, I'll be with you the whole time. And so the two of us took a lift to the advanced slopes. If you feel like you're gonna lose your balance, fall back on your butt immediately.
Got it. Okay, I'll do my best.
And if it looks like you'll be in any danger, I'll lend a hand.
Thanks, Yukito. Ah!
I got you! Are you okay, Asami?
Sorry, I was trying not to fall backward, but...
It's hard to shift your balance, right? You have a knack for this, so it'll just take some getting used to.
Okay, I'll keep going for a little longer then.
We continue to hit the slopes without further issue.
Wow, I'm really doing it!
I knew you were a natural.
Not at all. It's because you've been teaching me, Yukito. I feel comfortable with you by my side.
I'm glad I can help in that way.
Can we take a break before we go back up?
Sure. Want to get something warm to drink?
Let's do it.
Seems like she'll be just fine. I hope everyone else is having fun too. We stopped to take a break and to chat. I've been wondering, why did you choose to invite me on this trip? There are plenty of other people in our group.
I did invite everyone, but most couldn't make it for some reason or another. Besides, aren't you always by yourself around campus?
Yeah, I am. I'm not good with big groups.
Oh, did I bother you when I invited you?
Not really. I wanted to get to know everyone anyway. I'm from deep in the countryside, so I wouldn't know anyone going to a school in a big city. Plus, I'm not good with talking to people or with holding conversations as is. So I was actually really happy when you invited me to join the club. And an awkward loner like me actually got to be helpful to everyone.
Everyone complimented you on how well you taught them how to snowboard, so no one thinks you're awkward or a loner.
You really think so?
Yep, you should have had more confidence in yourself.
Self-confidence, huh?
Because you're awesome, so believe in yourself more. Asami! Everyone, come here! We got really good at going down the slopes.
We even rocked the intermediate slopes thanks to Yukito's advice! Now we're thinking of hitting the advanced slopes after we have a break.
Funny you mentioned that. I was on the advanced slopes. No way! Since when? I bet she went there with Yukito. Yep. Thanks to him, I had a lot of fun and didn't have to worry about anything. Lucky you.
Yukito! You should hang with us on the advanced slopes this time. Think you could help us again? Of course! Alright! I knew we could count on you! Count on me, huh? When was the last time someone could do that? After our break, the 6 of us went up to the advanced slopes. Everyone else got a lot of practice in earlier, so they barely needed my help as we glided down. Snowboarding with everyone reminds me of my high school ski trip. I'm really glad I came. Night fell, and I was cooking some of my hometown's cuisine back in the cottage alone. Sam and the others stayed out to play around until dinner was ready. I was pretty sure they'd all be hungry by the time I was finished. I'm glad I could get everything to make this. I hope they like it. Welcome back!
It sure is cold out there. I didn't hear anything about a blizzard coming.
I didn't realize a blizzard had started blowing. 2 girls ran to the fireplace as soon as they got back. And then the 2 guys came back. Alright, nice and toasty in here. Yeah, it's really blowing outside. Hold on, where's Asami?
She wasn't with you?
It was just the two of us out there.
You left her behind on the advanced slopes? What do we do? What if she...
She'll be fine. I hope. I hope nothing bad happens. We should call a rescue team. Is Asami gonna be okay? But when we called rescue services, they had their hands full helping another group. I'm going out to find her. But Yukito, look how bad it is! You really shouldn't. It's even worse than it was earlier. I grew up in the mountains, so I know just how scary they can be. Plus, I looked over a map of the area while you were out. I know my way around, so let me do this! How are you even going to find her in this storm? I have an idea. I figured the snowmobile had fuel, and even the radio is working. Make sure you turn back before it gets too bad. I will. I'll make sure Asami is with me when I do.
We'll stay back and keep making phone calls.
Thanks. I'll be back as soon as I can. It's hard to see, but I'll find her. She has to be close to where everyone last saw her. I hurry to where Asami should be. I hope she made it to a rest stop. If not...
Ooh, it's so cold. What would Yukito do if he was here?
Ami! Asami!
That's his voice. Am I hearing things? There's no way he'd come after me in this blizzard.
Asami! I found you!
Yukito?
I'm here now! I found Asami 40 minutes after I left the cottage. I figured she'd be somewhere to try to keep out of the worst of the blizzard, and I guessed right. I let everyone know over the walkie-talkie immediately that I had found her. Still, we can't afford to relax yet. The blizzard isn't letting up, and Asami's losing body heat. There has to be a cabin or something nearby. Let's get out of the storm! It didn't take me long to find one, so I immediately lit up the fireplace and brought Asami to it. Her outerwear was soaked, so I wrapped her in the emergency blanket. I also held her from behind for extra warmth.
Yukito, are you okay? Are you cold?
I'm fine. I'm just glad I found you in time.
I'm sorry I made you come after me.
Don't worry about it. I already let everyone know, so help will come as soon as the blizzard lets up. Just relax.
Okay, thank you. You really are amazing. You're so reliable and brave.
Wasn't it you who told me I should be more confident in myself?
I know, but I didn't think you'd come and save me.
You're the one who's always helping me. Of course I'd do the same for you.
Yukito?
The blizzard continued until morning, and I was with Asami that whole time. A rescue team came for us as soon as it ended, and they took us to a hospital. The rest of our group came to check on us and cried in relief. All's well that ends well. Yukito, you are the man!
I'm so glad you found Asami.
We were just lucky the cabin we found was stocked up.
Even if it was, none of us would have known what to do, you know?
She's right. It's all thanks to you Asami's safe, dude.
I agree. Thank you so much, Yukito.
It wasn't much. I was embarrassed by all that praise. Still, I'm glad an awkward guy like me could be helpful. In the end, our 3-day trip turned into a 4-day trip. 2 days later, I got a call from Asami. She really wanted to thank me somehow for saving her. Her parents already thanked me, so I tried to turn her down politely, but she insisted. To make her feel better, I met her for dinner.
Thank you again for saving me. I thought about it again and again, and if it hadn't been for you...
Like I said before, don't worry about it. More importantly, this feels a little awkward. Just talk to me like we used to.
That might be a little difficult. You saved my life, and I think I like you.
You mean, like that?
I swear I don't mean to put you on the spot like this, but I got to see how amazing you are in so many ways during the trip.
You're sure you're in love?
To be honest, I was already falling for you when we were going down the advanced slopes. I didn't think I'd get through the blizzard, and I thought about you the whole time. That's why I was so happy you came to my rescue. And when you held me in the cabin, I felt so safe with you. You mentioned you consider yourself awkward, but I think you're really cool. I'd like you to think more highly of yourself, but either way, I want to be with you. Oh no, now I'm definitely putting you on the spot. Could you at least consider going out with me?
Well, if you're sure about going out with me,
You mean...
yeah, let's start dating.
Okay.
And that's how Asami and I became a couple. I didn't think a guy with no self-confidence like me could ever attract someone as attractive as Asami. But the other club members wished us the best and were fully supportive, though I took some comfort in that. Asami's parents also took a liking to me and treated me like it was already family. Asami and I were practically inseparable. As for after college, I'd been a working man for 3 years. Asami, I have something for you.
What is it?
Could you close your eyes?
Okay. Ring? Are you?
Yeah, it's an engagement ring. Not very like me, is it?
Oh, I love it.
I'm glad. Asami, will you marry me?
Yes.
We invited our former clubmates to the wedding. We were all as close as before. I used to be really shy around them, but now they're good friends. Congratulations, you two!
Asami, you look gorgeous. And Yukito, you look pretty good in a tux yourself.
Thanks. It all starts with a drop of courage, and you never know where that may take you. Looking back, it's thanks to Asami for drawing out that drop. She changed me. She granted me courage and confidence. From then on, I wanted to make sure I became a reliable partner for her.